So let me start off by saying my author is not the TV author. As you can see, our favorite big red tank engine boy is based off an IVIT 2 class. To be specific, the 262 tank engine version. Author is a good engine, and I must say I do love his design, even if this photo does still haunt me to this day of him with no eyes, but that's besides the point. Author is in fact based off this engine here, an IVIT 2 tank. I've always liked them. I like the design, but for my author, I wanted a bigger tank engine. I wanted a tank engine that could pull the Express, as well as heavy goods. So I decided to do more digging. And let's face the fact, this truly is a lovely tank engine, and I'm so glad they chose this. However, my author originally was a BR Standard 4 tank, big express tank engine. However, him in an LMS red didn't quite appeal to me. And then someone pointed out that Fowler made a 264 tank engine, and I must say, looking at it, it is truly gorgeous. And so this engine is what I based my author off of. And it fits pretty well for what I want him to do. I want him to pull the Express and heavy goods along the main line, which it is mighty helpful for. So, without further ado, let's go into the model himself. As I'm sure you can see, there's two big things that pop out at you. The number and the lettering. He is my Northwestern Railway number 16. Now, this Arthur wasn't too challenging to make. Well, it was and it wasn't. Material-wise, it wasn't. This author is just made with two authors. Coal bunker is extended a little bit. I doubled the fireboxes and the boilers and the water tanks. Extended it, and then that's really it. With Arthur, he is a plastic running board, which is a hassle. So I took that off and got a piece of flat plywood. Not too different from a popsicle stick, but thicker. Let's put the same width even. So, when it comes to the wheels, I just did Gordon in reverse. As you can see, I have the business cards, or scratch tickets, to go... Oh, nope, they're Monopoly cards from a game that we don't play anymore. Arthur passed... See, you can see Arthur will collect 200 when he passes go. So, Arthur's a pretty rich engine. With the wheels, Arthur also has the 3 wheels, so 3 wheels in the back and 1 in the front. So I then took each set and extended them and did my own thing, and then bam, you have your Arthur wheels. I don't have the nail holding them in place because he's a big boy, and I don't want to like restrain him from going around certain bends. So for now, he's just free. It doesn't affect him at all. No, it's fine. So you can see he is a fairly simple boy. I would like to go back and neaten him up a little bit, because he was one of my earlier models I wanted to do, because I've always liked him. As you can see, I gave him the James Railway Series lining. He has the blue on the sides and the gold around the boiler. This is a pattern all my red engines have, as I enjoy it, seeing them all look alike, color-wise at least. But that's all I can really say when it comes to modifying this author. He was a bit of a hassle when it comes to the plastic I had to get rid of and the wheels, but you know what? At the end of the day, he is one of a kind. Not for the fact that I changed him from an IVIT into a P4, but for the fact that he is a just special to me. Now, this ball wasn't always red. When I had Arthur in his British Railways 4 standard class tank, he was black. So Arthur hasn't always been red, actually. He was black. And then when I changed him into a P4, I said, I'll make him red. Makes more sense this way. So that's what I did. And I love it. Like I said, Arthur is a bigger tank engine, so he can't really go down the branch lines. So that's another main reason I didn't really see him on the branch lines too much. Although, for me later on, he does earn his own branch line. Not the Normanby branch, though. For me, he earns the North Vickerstown branch. To a harbor. Anyways, that's enough. For me, Arthur was... The reason Arthur survived past BR ownership is Arthur was purchased by the military as an emergency engine. And when they found him no more viable, along with another engine who I will not name, they sold him and the other engine to Sir Topham Hatt. Now, the Fight Control really only needed the other engine, but he had purchased Arthur to keep him safe. So Arthur was put on shunting duties on the main line, freight trains, and spare engine duties along with passengers. Kind of a do-everything mainline tank engine. And later on, he would get a branch line because he wasn't needed as much in the main line because the more engines were coming that were bigger than, stronger than him. So they kind of pushed him aside. Although he does pull the Express once in a while when the other engines are delayed or stuck or whatever you want to call it. Consider him the emergency tank Express engine. And that's why he's so big. I wanted him to pull the Express once in a while. Because I think it's funny to see a tank engine pull so many coaches. I think I have 12 Express coaches painted up so I can have Arthur just thunder by with a huge train. I find it comedically funny. And that's all I can really say. That's my Arthur. Tell me what you think of him. I know he's not the neatest looking. I want to edit him, clean him up a bit. He was one of my first ones. Especially such a big engine. And that's all I can really say. TR2000 signing off, and thank you for watching.